Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyrone Southern's Cooking, back at you with another video. All right. Today what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be doing us a honey glazed ham. And we had already took it out the package. And I was trying to see how many pounds this ham was. And it's nowhere on the package how many pounds this ham is. So what I did, I called myself trying to put it on my scale. So that didn't give me a good estimate neither. So I'm thinking it's about an 8-pound ham here, the way it feels. And this little plastic cap right here, it comes off the bottom of the ham where the bone is located. That's where this plastic you want to take this off. You don't want to bake your ham with this right here on. You want to take that off. And so what we got here, we got a little gorgeous looking ham here. What we're going to do, we're going to come along, we're going to cut a little bit of this fat here off first. We're going to trim just a little bit off this heavy fat here, the skin right here. We're going to skin a little bit of that off of the ham. And then we're going to come along, we're going to cut the ham. We're going to put some slices in the ham. I'll show you what I'm going to do with this ham. So I'm going to cut some of this fat ham off of him. Okay, cut that off right there, like that there. Slice that on off just like that there. So I think I might keep that there. I might make me some crackers out of that there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that up there. This fat skin here. Next time I fry me some chicken or something, I'm gonna drop this right here in the fryer and fry me some crackers. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know anything about frying crackers. See, that's back in the country. That's in the country now. Keep talking about that country. We used to raise hogs, raise cows, all that kind of stuff. Mom used to make, Dad and them used to make soap out of doggone lard, make grease, make all that stuff out of a cow. Not out of a cow, but out of a hog. Yeah, that soap, but I used to hate that soap. Mom used to she used to make us wash with that doggone soap. That soap used to stink. They said clean it though, but we still had to wash with it. We had to do what Mama and Daddy say back in those days. These kids these days, they don't do shoot. They ain't got no respect for themselves, talking about having respect for their parents. But anyway, we just trimmed this ham down right here. What we're gonna do, we're gonna save our skin that we cut off here. We're gonna put this up and we're gonna make us some crackers with this. That's what we're gonna do with that. So I'm gonna get that on out the way for right now. And get on back with this ham. It's gonna be some good old crackers ham, boy. Yes, sir. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna come along, trim this out just a little bit. All that's fat though. You don't want to take all the fat off. You want to leave some fat on the ham. You don't want to cut all that off. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come along, we're gonna make us some grooves. Like a sparrow ham. We're gonna cut it just like we're cutting the sparrow ham. See, I'm able to do this because I'm able to turn it around as I cut. But I only can go so far with that, doing it like that. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna come along, put me some grooves in it like that there. That way. All the way around the ham. And the reason we doing this here, I'm cutting the grooves in it like this right here. When we start putting our glaze on, we're gonna put glaze on it to make up our glaze. And we want the glaze to get down into the meat. So that's why we're doing it like this right here. Make sure you don't cut your hand while you're doing this thing here now. You have to watch what you're doing. You don't want to cut yourself all up. We're gonna do this same thing on this side here. Get one more slash out of this right here on this side here. Then we're gonna go the opposite way. We're gonna come cut upwards like that there. Like little squares. All right. Enough for cutting on that there. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and rinse this off again. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we're finna do now, we're finna go ahead and make us some glaze. Honey glaze with some pineapple juice and cherry juice also mixed into it. So what we're going to do, we're going to get us 2 cups of brown sugar. That's 1 cup. And there's about another cup in here. Maybe a little more. Yeah, it's about a cup in here. It's about a whole cup in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's about a cup. So we're going to do 2 cups of sugar. We got our pineapple right here. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and pour the juice off. Get me a bowl. Pour the juice off of this right here. We're going to pour the juice into our glaze. Just open the can just a little bit. Just open the can, just crack the can. And you'll be able to pour the juice off of it without even opening the can completely. Then what we're going to come along, we're going to put some cherry juice in it too. We're going to add some little cherry juice in here as well. So we got a jar. We got a jar like this right here. And we only poured half of the juice out of the jar into this glaze. That's what we're doing. And we also, our glaze gonna have some flavor now. You know I like to cook with flavor. I cook with flavor. That's the main thing that I'm cooking for. Taste and flavor. And looks too. So what we're gonna do, we'll get my smallest spoon here, and that's 1/4. We're gonna do 1/4 of nutmeg. 1/4. That's all we putting in there, 1/4. Then we're gonna come along. We're gonna put us some allspice in it. We're gonna put us the next spoon up from 1/4. That's 1/8. We're gonna put us 1/8 of allspice. Make sure that's what they say here. 1/8 of allspice. And 1/4 of nutmeg. Then we're gonna come along. We're gonna put some ginger. We're using the ginger powder. That's what we're using. We're gonna come back and we're gonna put in that. We're gonna put give me a minute here now. Give me a minute. See what's going on. See what's going on. We're gonna put half a teaspoon. Now I don't think I should do a half a teaspoon of ginger. I'm gonna do the same as I did with the allspice. I'm gonna put 1/4 of ginger in there as well. Then we're gonna come along with our cinnamon. Now cinnamon, we're gonna put a little more cinnamon in here. We're gonna go up to about a tablespoon of cinnamon. Yeah, we're gonna go up to about a tablespoon, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. So what I gotta do, since I can't get that in there, let's see what this is. This is man, my eyes so bad. This is a teaspoon. So I'm gonna put 1, 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon is what we're gonna do. And that's all for our spices. Now what we're gonna do now, we're gonna come in, we're gonna turn our stove on. We already got our oven on. We got our oven on 375. And we're gonna put us a whole jar of honey in here. And the honey what I have here is 12-ounce honey, jar of honey. What I have, I'm gonna put the whole 12 ounce in. Whole 12 ounce of honey going in there. Get me a spoon. Let this cook up some. Then what we're gonna do, we go ahead and put all this honey, this 12 ounce of honey. Then we're gonna put us a little cornstarch in here, because we want our glaze to be a little thick. I don't want it to be too loose. So we're gonna make us a slurry. We'll make us a slurry. Stay tuned. All right, we got us coming to a boil. Coming to a boil fast. Turn the stove down now. Coming to a boil fast. Look like they just hit the gas to 100. So what we got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch that we put in and some water. We got about a 2/3 cup of water. Take that off the fire completely, so we're gonna go ahead and put this in our. We're gonna make this thicker as it cooks. Turn the fire way low here, cause now we put it back on there. Now what we're gonna do after this right here, we're gonna start putting our pineapples on our ham. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna see, can we slide our ham in on this spot over here, and we're gonna put our pineapples on. I think that's 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're finna start putting our pineapples on. You're gonna need some toothpicks as well. So we're gonna start basting our pineapples on here. Hope everybody's doing fine today. Good old Saturday morning. Have to keep an eye on this glaze. Seems like we want to try to keep running away from it. Loosen it up just like this right here. So this is 1 can of pineapples. I have 2, but I ain't gonna need 2. That's all I'm gonna need right here. One right back here in the back. Okay. Now we're gonna come along, we're gonna put our cherries on. Let me get some of these cherries out of here. Now we're finna do our cherries. What we do, we get a cherry and put it in our hand. Stick a toothpick in it. Then place it in the center of where you're putting it yet. It'll be a lot easier. Just like that though. I'm gonna have to put another, I think I'm gonna have to just put me a plain 1 tablespoon of cornstarch in my glaze, because it don't seem to be thickening up right now. So we added we made a slurry out of a cup of water with some cornstarch, but I'm gonna just do directly cornstarch and see, can I get this glaze thicker than what it is now. We don't want the glaze too thin. It'll just run off like water. That ain't what we're looking for. So I'm gonna bring y'all back when I get through doing this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got our pineapples and stuff on. What we also did, we was able to push the toothpicks in. A lot of them that we pushed them in, for we don't want them sticking way out. And some of them I couldn't stick in, so I had to get one of my tools and had to cut the ends off of them. And we put 2 more tablespoons in this glaze, huh? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and start putting some glaze on this right here. Then we're gonna wrap it up some aluminum foil. We're gonna put it in the oven for about 30 minutes. Then we're gonna come back and glaze it again. Let it stay in the oven about another 30 minutes. And come back and do the same thing. So that's what we're doing. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You also make sure you have a little water in the bottom of your pan. Just a little water in the bottom of your pan. And we gotta go ahead and wrap this up. Wrap it up like this right now. Seal it. We're gonna lock it down. Come back on this side. Seal it. Lock it down. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after our first 30 minutes. Come back and do the same process again. Stay tuned. Okay, this is our first 30 minutes. We had this in the oven, so we're going to take it off. Going to reglaze it. Reglaze this again. ahead and reglaze this now. Got it. Just like that there. We got a lot of juice in our pan here. We're gonna take some of this juice out of this pan. I don't want that much juice in there. All right, we're gonna wrap this back up after we get some of the juice out, and we're gonna put this back in the oven. All right, we just getting this out the oven here. This gonna been in the oven for an hour, so we're gonna take this off, and we're gonna reglaze it again, and we're gonna put it back in the oven for another hour without the cover. No, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just glaze it again and put the top back on for another hour. So all together, they're gonna be in the oven for 2 hours before I take it out and take the then I take the lid off and put it back in the oven. But for right now, we're just gonna put us another coat of glaze on it. We're gonna wrap it back up, put it back in the oven for another hour. That's what we're gonna do. So it did an hour already. So we're gonna wrap it back up. Wrap it back up. So it's gonna be in the oven for 2 hours. 2 hours covered. Then I'm gonna take it out and see what's going on with it, and then we're gonna go from there. We're gonna go from there, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing it out of the oven again. Been in there for another hour. So we're finna see what it's looking like. See what we looking like. Yes, it's starting to fall apart. See what the temperature is on this as well. Okay. So foggy, I can't even see the temperature. All right, we're gonna put another coat of glaze on this right here. Yeah. Glaze it up again. Take this out of there. The hell, it's done. Yes, it is. This is the finished result of my ham. Boy, it fell apart too. Yes, where's my All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, put a thumbs up, Ring the bell for you to be notified. And everybody have a wonderful day. Peace.